everybody, Punisher 88 here, coming at you with my 2015 edition Montreal Comic-Con Haul. So first I'm going to show you the comics that I picked up, then I'm going to show you some of the free sketches that I got. So first off with the comics, unfortunately I wasn't able to pick up any big key issues this year, but the comics that I did get I thought were pretty cool just the same, so let's see what I got. So first off we have Iron Man issue 215, Iron Man issue 219. Those are both Bob Layton covers, so awesome. And then I got Iron Man issue 296. Then I finally decided to start picking up some Punisher Max stuff, preferably the Garth Ennis run. And I started with my favorite cover out of the entire series. This is the Punisher issue 31. It's the cover with the sharks on it. Love this cover so much. Then I got issue 32 of the Punisher, issue 33, and issue 34. Now I just need issue 35 and 36, and that'll make up the complete Barracuda story. Then from Image, I got One Hit Wonder, issue number 2. This completes the 5-issue miniseries, so I can't wait to read these. Then I got some Silver Age stuff. This is Marvel Superheroes, issue 16, the first appearance of Phantom Eagle. And if you guys remember a couple weeks ago when I reviewed the Secret Wars tie-in Where Monsters Dwell, I speak about this character. And I know this book is pretty beaten up. It's hard to tell from the video, but when the asking price is only $1, you can't go wrong, especially for a book from 1968. Then I got Marvel's Greatest Comics, issue number 42. Basically, I got this because of how the Silver Surfer is drawn on this cover. He just looks awesome. Oh man, that is so cool. So I was like, I gotta get that. Then this book, basically I got this because so many people here in the comic community either talk about this series or this character, and I was like, I gotta get something of this character. Now the vendor I got this book from had 2 copies of issue number 1. I didn't get either of them because one of them had a giant stamp on it and the other one had some pen scribbling on it. I hate that. But this is issue 25 of Kamandi. So this is my very first Kamandi book. I'm excited to have it. I can't wait to read it. So I guess you could say I'm on the Kamandi wagon now. And I gotta say, what really drew me to this cover, besides the bright colors, which I love, the the yellow and the blue in that, are these 2 sharks or fish, whatever the heck you want to call them, and how much they resemble fighter jets. I know it sounds weird, but that's what it is. So again, super excited to have my very first Kamandi book. I look forward to finding many more. Then I got The Brave and the Bold, issue 104. Always excited to find some Brave and the Bold stuff because I love these books so much. So yeah, happy to have that. Then I got some Silver Age Superman. This is Superman issue 221. This is the story of the 2-ton Superman. I just thought it was funny, so happy to have that. Then this book right here, basically, if any of you out there watch or subscribe to We Love Comics, and if you're not, I highly suggest you do so. You guys will know that Chris was talking about this book recently. This is Secret War book 2 of 5. Now, I got this book because I want to read the series, because I heard it's really good. And to those of you who know this series, you know right away this isn't the regular cover. The regular covers are actually black with the shiny writing, which I will eventually get all of them one day, but I'm starting off slow. And but the reason why, I got this was because I wanted to read the series. But for you first appearance hunters out there, this book is actually the first appearance of Quake, aka Sky / Daisy from Marvel's Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. So, yeah, happy to have this book. Then I got Ozymandias, issue number 1 from the Before Watchmen series. I heard this series was really good. It was referred to me by Mr. Kevin of Kevin's Comics. And a bonus for me with this book was one of the comic book artists guests this year at Comic-Con was Jay Lee. And he did the artwork for the Ozymandias series. So for no charge whatsoever, he signed my copy. So that's pretty cool. Then the piece de resistance out of this whole comic book pile is right here. I got my Secret Wars issue number 1 variant signed by Mike Zeck. And I saw this cover pop up in a couple of videos recently, and when I saw it, I was like, I want to get that. And lucky for me, when I got this, it was the last issue he had, so that was a score for me. And not only did I just get the cover signed, I also got a certificate of authenticity with it. So, very cool. And that's it. That's the haul of comics that I got. Pretty good stack, nothing major, you know. I mean, I see some people, they go to a con and they come back with a stack of books, but I think I did pretty good. Now let's check out the sketches I got. So, I was just using my picture with Lita as my bookmark. That was from last year's Comic-Con. Anyway, so the first sketch I got was a very simple Green Lantern done by Mr. Darwin Cook. Very nice guy, by the way. Then I got this really cool Deadpool sketch done by Nick Bradshaw. I originally asked if I could get a Star-Lord sketch, but he said it would take some time, so I just threw Deadpool out there, and he was like, let's do it. Then I got this really cool Captain Canuck sketch done by Mike Ruth. He's an artist who usually does the Comic-Con posters. He's done the Montreal Comic-Con, Ottawa Comic-Con, I think the Quebec City Comic-Con, I'm not sure. He didn't do the poster this year because Darwin Cook did it, but last year he did the Montreal Comic-Con poster. And he also has his own independent comic going right now. Very nice guy. Then this sketch right here totally made my Saturday. I met Scott Collins, who some of you may know was the artist on the Flash title from a couple years ago. And anyway, I was talking with him, and I asked if it would be possible to get a quick Jay Garrick sketch. Now, for those of you who don't know who Jay Garrick is, he is the Golden Age Flash. He's the guy who wore the little helmet with the wings on it. Anyway, so I asked if I could get a Jay Garrick sketch. So Scott was like, yeah, I could do a simple sketch for you of that. Well, his idea of a simple sketch to me was totally awesome. That's what I got. Is that cool or what? Ah, my God, that is so neat. Then, sitting across from Scott Collins was Francis Manupal, who I believe is the current artist on the Flash series. So I was talking with him, and him being from the Philippines and everything, I was talking with them about when I was there when I was younger. I was there for 5 months, blah, blah, blah. And he was like, oh, wow, cool, you know. So anyway, so we were talking and that. So I asked him if I could get a quick sketch. He was like, yeah, sure. Now I know what you're thinking. Him being the artist on the Flash, I probably asked for a Flash sketch. Wrong. I asked for a Superman sketch. And that's what I got. Pretty cool. Simple, but cool. And I gotta say, watching this guy work with, watercolor paint and a paintbrush is amazing. I was watching him do some finishing touches on a Flash sketch variant. Wow. Super cool. Then I met Ty Templeton, who is an awesome guy, funny. And you probably saw in the intro to this video, I actually took a selfie with him, which was really cool. And anyway, I got this awesome, whoops, Mr. Freeze sketch done. Oh, that was so nice. He said this was his first one he did all weekend, because most of the people who were coming to see him were requesting either Harley Quinn or the Joker. So I got praise for asking him to do a Mr. Freeze for me. Then I met Becky Cloonan, and I got this really cool Aquaman sketch. And Carnage Man, you are not kidding. She is awesome to talk to. Super nice. Then this sketch right here made my entire weekend. When I was getting my Secret Wars variant signed by Mike Zeck, I asked if he wasn't too busy, if it was possible if I could get a sketch from him. And he was like, you know what? Sure, why not? And I got this awesome Punisher sketch. Oh, again, that made my weekend right there. Then I met Marco Rudy, who some of you may know is the artist on the Bucky Barnes Winter Soldier series, which is sadly ending with issue 11, but you know, all good things come to an end, right? Well, anyway, last year when I met him, I got a Juggernaut sketch from him. So this year, I wanted something different. So I asked for a Dark Side sketch. And this is what I got. Now, you may notice that Dark Side here has a mustache. Well, this is one of those it happened at Comic-Con stories, or it's just a Comic-Con story. Basically, when he started drawing the sketch, it wasn't actually turning out as Dark Side at first. What happened was he got a little sidetracked because there was a guy standing next to me dressed as Obi-Wan Kenobi. And where his table was right near the 501st Legion, and they were playing Star Wars music all day. So I kind of get where he was coming from. You know, he had Star Wars on the brain pretty much. So anyway, so he starts drawing Obi-Wan Kenobi. I'm not saying anything. And when he starts doing the mustache, that's where I chimed in and I just go, gee, I wonder how you're going to turn that into Dark Side. And he just stops in his tracks and he just goes, you wanted a Dark Side sketch. I'm like, yeah. He goes, oh, I'm so sorry. I'm like, no, it's fine, it's fine. So he kept apologizing, but I thought it was funny. So he managed to turn it into Dark Side, but give him a mustache, which is fine. I don't mind. It was funny. It was one of those, again, you know, it happened at Comic-Con kind of deals, so it was cool. And then the last sketch I got was from Dan Perron, who does artwork on Archie. And I asked for a quick Archie sketch, but I asked if he could change it up a bit just because he was wearing a Stray Cats t-shirt. Now, for those of you who don't know who the Stray Cats are, in the 80s they were a rockabilly group, and Brian Setzer was their lead singer, and I told him how I'm a big fan of Brian Setzer and everything, blah, blah. So I asked him if I could get an Archie sketch, but if he could do a little change up and kind of give him like a pompadour hairstyle, you know, real 50s style. So he did. And I thought that was pretty neat. So, and that was the last sketch I got. So there you have it, folks. You saw the sketches that I got. You saw the comics that I picked up. All in all, for the 7th edition of Montreal Comic Con, I thought it was awesome. I had a great time. I look forward to next year. I also look forward to October to check out the Quebec City Comic Con. I look forward to September because I want to finally go to Fan Expo in Toronto. That's kind of like the Canadian version of San Diego Comic Con. For the last 3 years, I've been saying I want to go, but something always comes up around that time. So this year, I'm making sure everything else is put aside and Fan Expo is on the brain. So look forward to that. And yeah, it was great. Now, mind you, there was a little incident with the artists that happened. I don't know if a lot of you know, but it was a big thing that started on Twitter. I'm not really going to go into that, but it didn't affect me pretty much. So that's what counts to me. But all in all, Comic-Con this year was awesome. So again, I look forward to next year and everything. So anyway, hope you enjoyed my haul. If you did, give it a thumbs up. If you didn't, give it a thumbs down. Because let's face it, no one's perfect, right? So that's it for now. Now I'm going to go work on the Thursday comic review. So that'll be up a bit later. And that's it. So before I start rambling, I'm going to end this here. And I will see you guys on Saturday for the weekend review. Alright guys, so till later, this is Punisher88 signing off. See ya.